What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Meat Boy. In the last episode, we made our way through a decent number, I think like 5 or so levels of Rapture, and in this episode, we're hopefully going to complete these 2, and then switch back to the Light World and defeat the boss of Chapter 5, and then clean up a lot of the bandages we haven't gotten. There's a warp zone we have to get. There's quite a bit, and then, of course, there are the glitch levels for this world and the previous one before we continue forward with the game. So, that in mind, I don't have much more to say. Let's hop into it. So what do we have? Oh, that is what we have here. What? Is that a homing saw blade? Oh, I forgot about those. Wow, that's intense. How do I get past those? I feel like the only way is if I just kind of like slide up like that, and then even then I feel like as soon as the blocks break, I'm like, oh man, I gotta go. Alright, I got that one. Darn. It's a little bit too fast, alright. So, homing missiles. Come on, come on. Oh man. You know what, I should have just taken a second. I really should have just taken a second to analyze that part of the level, because I would have been safe. That's also definitely the way to do this, is do that and then slide up. And then not just run into the saw blade, Meat Boy. Come on. Alright. Oh man, that didn't count. Meat Boy, my man. My boy. I swear, I just want to get through, Meat Boy. I just want to get through. Work with me. Obviously, I control Meat Boy, and it is my incompetence that is leading to this unfortunate situation where arguably the easiest part of the level is giving me the most difficulty. Why? Finally. Alright, let's see here. Silly me for thinking I could afford to slow down at all. Also, I really should just take my time because I already know I'm going to be pausing. Aw, dang. Over here, then back over. Come on. Back here again. Alright, you know what? That's good enough for now. And across. Okay. So let's take a look here. So these things are not on the same cycle, right? This is gonna be tough. So, the one on the bottom is basically setting my jump timing, right? I have to jump at certain points. The question is, when do I start my dash? It's gotta be when the spinning wheel to the left is firing in the cardinal directions. It's like now. Let's give it a go. I shouldn't have expected anything less. That's actually really funny. It took away the ground right underneath my feet. I was like, oh, I'll like jump and I'll be fine. I was not fine, guys. I find it so funny. I take all this time to analyze it. I'm like, alright, I think I should be going about now. And then just absolutely die within a second of trying. Okay, if I hadn't gotten just caught up in that area, I probably wouldn't have done too poorly there. Meat Boy, you gotta jump. You gotta jump. There we go. Wasn't really what I was aiming for, but, you know, I guess it's okay. I'm totally down to, you know, try again. No, don't get caught, don't get caught. Okay. I see. I'm not supposed to, or I'm not intended to make it all in one through. I gotta hover a little bit. Alright. It was really nice when, on that, you know, a couple runs ago, that, like, left side of that platform was opened up, just by nature of there being already a block there, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, intended to be the more time-efficient manner of going about it all, but it's just so difficult to make it happen consistently. Seriously? It's having such a difficult time just falling through there. I haven't even, like, made it far into the level yet. That's probably what's most concerning at the moment. Okay. Darn. You know what? My timing probably would have been better if I got caught in that little area. That's kind of funny to think about. What is up with the timing on these guys? They were definitely out of sync there. Can you please hit the blocks underneath me? Missiles these days, I tell ya. A little bit antsy. Come on, I don't think this level is even that difficult. Like, when I look at it, I feel like I'm making stupid mistakes more than actually trying to, you know, struggling with a really difficult level. Like, how many times have I run into that saw blade? That is incredibly annoying. And, like, similarly here. What's going on with all of these missiles? Huh. Interesting. So, like, with the timing of that, I feel like I don't have enough time to really make a lot of progress each time the walls do appear. Or, like, each time they disappear, I'm going to be, like, going back down a notch. So I may just need to anticipate that and work with it. Alright, and then up, up, back down. Back down. Oh man, that was a lot of back down. No. Okay, so I definitely need to be wall jumping back and forth if I'm gonna try and if I'm actually gonna make it through that in a decent time. I hesitated. I hesitated. Go through all that effort to try and correct for my mistake, and then just run right into the blade again. Okay. Oh man. Alright, I might go to speeding up, but I feel like I haven't even explored the level yet, right? Like I don't feel like I've even gotten close to beating the level, which is frustrating because I don't feel like this part of the level is actually even supposed to be that difficult. So it's frustrating that it's giving me such a hard time. I feel like I'm just getting impatient. Like, how hard is this jump, right? Between those two saw blades. That is not a difficult jump. But how many times have I died on it, right? And what is this lag? Maybe it's time to pick up a different game. Maybe I should just chill a little bit. Drop the Meat Boy for a bit. Alright, let's see here. Aw, man. That is so difficult to get down. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty with it. Yeah, I mean, if it's not that much fun for me to be dying on this level over and over, I can't imagine it's fun for you guys to watch, so maybe we'll already jump into skip mode. Okay. Okay, so we made it here. The question is, what are we going to have to do? It looks like there's a homing saw blade and some walls I'm going to need to break down. Seriously? I don't even get killed by the homing saw thing? I get killed because I don't jump over the saw? Ugh. That's so frustrating. To die on what you consider the stupid stuff, right? That you really shouldn't be dying on. What is this lag? Did you guys see that lag and everything? Okay, I'm gonna take a minute away, and I'll speed up when I get back. Wait, did I beat it? Did I get it in time? I ran into Bandage Girl and was just hitting X because I was like, wait, no, don't die or anything like that. I don't know if I got the A+ ranking though or not. Probably not. I feel like I would have heard the sound effect and I felt like I took too long there, but we'll see in the replay, I guess. They give me 41 seconds. I feel like I had to have done it in time, given that much. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't see any bandages or anything like that as well. So, it was only like a few tries, if that, after coming back from just a break, but yeah, I was getting frustrated. Maybe this won't be as long of an episode as I had anticipated. Alright, on to level 20 of the Dark World. Is there anything up here? Maybe. Is this like a shortcut of sorts, or... Oh... So there's the last warp zone, actually. So I've got to come up here, hit the switch, and then go through the first part of the level to try and get the warp zone. Is that switch gonna go away? Guess not. Seems like the warp zone won't either. That's ample time. That's good to know. Oh. Alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna want to like slide in. I've got to figure out like a consistent way to do that without dying, of course. I swear it's slowing down. I swear there's some sort of slowdown going on. I'll look into it after this episode, but I can feel it. I like want to get into a rhythm, but they mix up the timings just enough. Oh, man. Again, of all reasons to die, I just get really frustrated when it's like some stupid reason. Doesn't really give me a chance to practice or get better or really test my skill. Something like just jumping into the saw blade there. Or running into this first one over and over. Granted, it's kind of weird at the beginning because you're still accelerating. So it's a little bit more difficult, I guess, to... Okay, I just gotta carry that momentum when I wall jump off there. So I gotta be ready to go through the entirety of that. I guess I was not ready. I can probably do the same thing here as well, and honestly, for the A+ ranking, I'll probably need to. But, for the time being, it's alright. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I kind of like clip the flooring of that top level on my way up, and so I'm like prepared to be jumping and going as fast as I can, and then all of a sudden I'm not at all, and I'm going slow, and and then I just jump at the wrong time, right? Seriously? I swear I'm ready for that. Come on. I make it past that one, and I just die on the next one immediately. I did not think that this beginning part would be this difficult for me. Am I just like not used to Meat Boy's like running speed or something? Like, I played the game a ton up until this point. Like, I should be pretty comfortable with this by now. Okay, so we're living. Typical. Typical. Only goes to figure that that's what would happen. I wonder if it's like a set in stone position for the saw blades, or was it a homing one? Because that felt like it was just positioned too perfectly to be one of those automatic ones. I also hadn't seen any saw blades thrown in that direction until I had gotten up there. Yeah, I get the feeling it's a homing saw blade. Okay. The timing with that jump makes it really weird to avoid the saw blade, or to bait the saw blade into something that's not going to home right in on you, and still make that top platform. So I'm gonna need to mess around with that, because the timing there seems really tight. Ugh, those are the types of death that frustrate me the most, where it's just like something silly, you know? Right when I'm at a part of the level where like I'm excited to be because I get to actually like try that part of the level and potentially practice it, and then, you know, to no avail. Darn. Why am I getting a call? Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry, do you have a reason for calling me?
Are you in the middle of doing... Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I just got home and felt like calling you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm frustrated right now. I love you.
I love you.
That was weird. Felt like I stuck to the ceiling. Again, there's something about the boost there that's like different from this one. Alright. So, last time I got a little bit too ahead of where it was. And do you guys see that? It was like angled just right that I couldn't even like try like a tiny little jump off of there. Okay, okay. Is that a button I need to hit? It is. What does it even unlock though? Whatever it is. Oh, it's that block there. So after doing that, I need to probably dissolve that block and then just drop to the left. Is there a bandage or anything up there? No? Okay. Wow. At the very least, I'm happy to have made it to a new part of the level. I should have just sat there and analyzed a little bit more for the timing, but I figured I would just try and make it because I'm so eager to get past this level. This is what? I think this is the last level of the Dark World. Yet again. So it's pretty clear that the point of that dissolvable block is to kind of prop me up for the missiles. So I definitely need to avoid that block slash jump over it or do something differently. Either way, I can't end up on top of it for any amount of time. You know what I can do? You know what I think I'll do, actually? Is wall jump off the blocked off portal zone, or warp zone. Also, unsurprisingly, probably going to start to speed this up soon. Let's think real quick. So I'm not safe on top of the block. I'm not safe to the left of the block. So what I need to do is dash past the block and fall. And the timing I need to do that with is when the middle bottom missile launcher is at an angle. And the saw blade, moving left to right, is on the right side. So let's see if we can time that. Something like... No, that was not the right time. Alright, let's see here. What? I felt like I didn't even make it in there. Was I crushed by the gate that I had to try and open? Is that what happened? Was I shot by the rocket even though I hadn't even like fallen off the platform yet? I don't know, something felt off there. Well, I think that's the first time I've died for that reason. Yeah, I'm definitely speeding this up for you guys. So, I'll focus, and when I potentially get to something new, you guys will see. But I'm getting frustrated. I'm sure you guys are getting frustrated watching me getting frustrated. It'll probably just be better for everyone else on board. So now I gotta make it through here. What? And I got the A+? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I took so much time there. And there weren't even any attempts. I think that was the attempt. I was like, I'm just gonna focus because I'm getting frustrated, etc. Wow, do they really afford that much time? Oh, so there are normally more blocks there. Interesting. But look at how much time I took. Like, in order to give myself enough time to fall down with the switch and, you know, to make it pass so I don't get crushed by that. Try and time it so that I can jump over the block. Again. And then I make it down here and I'm like, oh, I have to get through that. And just barely make it in time. That is so much time. Alright. Now we need to do this for the warp zone. So, luckily, that only entails the first part of the level, which I seem to have gotten down a bit better. So, yeah, there's definitely some lag going on here. I'm going to need to look into that in between episodes. Warp zone! So let's see how this is. It's probably gonna be really intense. Also, I should not have skipped past that art. Oh man, guys, the fans are back! The fans are back! That's never a good sign. Alright, so we have to get a key in here. And then we come back up here and we have to slide down onto the fans. I see, okay. I want this bandage, Okay, we have obtained the bandage. Now the question is, so we gotta get a little bit more height. Alright, then we get this key. Wall jump up. And then we just need to make it over here. So that's the first level. It was complicated, but not unbelievably difficult. How in the world am I expected to get that? Also, can you guys see that there are multiple levels here? There's a fan in the upper right corner. I've got to be able to get it with Meat Boy, because that's the only character I can play these warp zones as, at least to my knowledge. So I can go up there. So I gotta do something like that. Wow. Is there a better way of going about it? Not to my knowledge. No! I try to get like a little bit of left to right momentum there. You know what? Maybe I'll worry about it another time. That was way too close for comfort. Oh man, don't die. Meat Boy, don't do it. Don't do it, Meat Boy. You have so much to look forward to in life. And I gotta get that key, and then I can make it up to try and get that key. Okay. Whew. That was closer than I would have liked. And now for the final one. Am I gonna want to go left to right? Yeah, let's go left to right. I think I generally have a better time with that. No! Darn it. I was gonna say, we could come back for that bandage another time. I just want to get through the warp zone, have it completed, and at least get one of the bandages along the way. I think this one in particular was not too crazy difficult, so, you know, trying to get it on the first time around is not gonna be painstakingly difficult. He says as he dies going for it this time around. Alright, there we go. I think it was like right about here, maybe? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, this first level is not too bad, but the fans and all that, not a fan of them. It's also a lot more difficult to go through these little segments here without much momentum, in my opinion. This one in particular, you'll notice there's no kind of like overhang to safely drop into. Oof. Okay, I guess we're going right to left this time, guys. Okay, got to Bandage Girl. Obviously, we didn't get the bandage in that segment, but that's okay for now. So I gotta use the fan. I'm gonna imagine there's a symmetry to this level. So I drop down, I use the fan to get over the saw blade in the middle, drop to the other fan, and then get to a block on the right side that's gonna have a key. Then I have to go back using the same way, just opposite, and then jump into that area with Bandage Girl and make my way through the different saw blade sections and go. The question is, how much momentum do I need? I think my best way of having a visual cue for it is going to be dropping into the fan in that sort of a manner. Just kind of sliding down this wall. So let's try here. So that didn't look too bad. Perfect. So had that called. And I think it was about here. Okay, so we made that. Nice. So we beat the warp zone. And we got one of the bandages. Okay, and that should be all 4 warp zones. We've also A+ ranked everything in both of these worlds. We have all 4 warp zones. We're missing 6 bandages, one of which is in here. I think I may spend a few minutes going for that. It's been 35 minutes of this episode, more or less. Granted, I know that some of that was not probably the most entertaining, so I'll give this second bandage a little bit more of a go here and continue the episode just for your guys, I don't know, wanting to see more than just me getting frustrated at the same levels over and over. My apologies, my apologies. Granted, I always say, if you're watching a Super Meat Boy Let's Play, especially one like mine, especially at this point in the playthrough, it's probably something you're okay with, or even, you know, look for in one of these playthroughs. I feel like the key is to have like a little bit of momentum to the right as I'm going up. But it's really tough to get that. I should have seen... No, I didn't. It didn't seem like I could select a character. Oh. Why was that... Huh? That was so much easier than the first time around. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Whew, whew. We live in, okay. Into the overhang. And dogs. Of course. Alright. Back to Meat Boy. Okay, so we made it through the second level, we got the bandage. Now this level again. I recall this was the marker, and no, gotta give myself a little bit more of a chance to get that upwards momentum. Oh, no, come on, don't mess it up after coming this far. Okay. Oh no! I should have bailed. I should have bailed when I saw how that was going. Of course I have more difficulty with it the second time around. You know, can't make it easy. The extra pressure of knowing I have the bandage and just need to complete the level. What was that? What in the world was that? Yeah, I think after this episode I'm gonna take a good break from Meat Boy. Really? Alright, I'll give this Warp Zone one more attempt at completion. But only one more, because my mental state is not ideal for this particular game at the moment. That was purely impatience. I could have just taken my time and would have made it. But alas. Alright. I almost dropped down and I was like, are you kidding me? You about to make me do this level again, game? Alright, let's get this key. I don't know what changed, but I'm glad that it was not as difficult to actually get that bandage. No! I thought I jumped outside! Ah, that time around. Not quite enough lift. Almost. Alright, there we go. No, 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 no. Okay. Key obtained. And above. Alright, onto the overhang. Gotta go one piece at a time. Back on the final level. That was a little bit much in my opinion. Oh man. I've really gotta maintain my momentum. Seriously? Seriously? Is this about to happen? Wow. I can't even believe I messed that up. No, I have to give it one more go. I have to give it one more go. This is something I can definitely do, and it's not that difficult. It's just taking so long to get through the levels that it's grinding away at me. Just requires so many slow stops along the way. Right? Like I have to jump over into this area, and then after doing so, jump, stop my momentum completely every single time. Yeah, I think that should be good. Alright. Back in here, stop my momentum, jump out. It just takes so long every time. That's probably more so than anything why this little warp zone is getting to me, despite being definitely one of the easier warp zones I've done. There have absolutely been some other ones that were a lot more difficult in my opinion. No! To make it all the way up there after getting the bandage, and then just slide into that. Probably because, I don't know, I was too impatient or something like that. Come on. Come on, Meat Boy. I know you want to get that bandage. Bandage Girl will really appreciate it when you finally save her, hopefully. Come on. Alright, up to the final layer. Thought I heard something, sorry. Alright, back to the final level. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Alright, and then over. Gotta make sure I let myself sink a little bit. Sink a little bit, and over, sink. Ah, that was too much sinking. I should recognize that and just stop myself. Okay. Alright, alright. There we go. Whew. Okay, yeah, I need a Meat Boy break, guys. So we got 5 more bandages. We got all the warp zones. I'll look up where the bandages are in between episodes, so that going into the next one, I'll know where to look for them. And after getting those bandages, we'll beat the boss. And then look at the glitch levels from the other worlds. Wow, in this episode, we only beat 1 warp zone. We beat 2 levels. This was not the best episode for progress. It's also not the longest episode that I've had. Especially given that I don't think there's anything that'll actually end up sped up in this episode, which makes a big difference. So, thank you guys for your patience, despite my frustration. Thank you guys for all of your support along the way, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, even if I was not having the best of times at a couple points throughout some of these levels. But, until the next episode, this is Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.